What's up, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this, we're going over Colosseum Raizo, a little bit about the unit, and exactly what he does, what his stats are, and why you should farm him. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we can get lots of support in the channel and keep the channel growing. We're over 2,750 subscribers now. We're really close to getting 3K subscribers, and that is under. We're getting over 500 subs a month, which is really great. I really like that. That's awesome. I'm super glad we're getting lots of support on the channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Really do appreciate it. If you want to get notifications on all the Sekapoko videos, make sure you hit the bell notification inside my channel, and you should be able to get notified every time I drop a video. Without further ado, let's go into Raizo and talk about him and why he's awesome. So, Colosseum Raizo is an amazing Colosseum unit. He is a shooter and free spirit character. He's just like a shooter free spirit, just like the strength version you get from a rare recruit. However, he is way better than the rare recruit. He is super cool. First off, his captain ability is going to reduce the cooldown of all specials by 2 turns, and at the start of the fight, and then boost the attack of shooter characters by 2.5 times. So as a captain, he's still a viable captain, which is really cool to have a viable captain in a Colosseum unit. I am extremely happy about that. I think it's a really awesome thing to put into the game. So very happy there. You're actually not even limited to shooters. You can bring any character you want, and it's going to have reduced cooldowns, except the shooters only want the attack boost. So going into his special ability, Raizo's special ability starts out at 30 turns, maxes at 15 turns, but it is a 3-tier special. Now his first tier starts at his first tier starts at 19 turns, second tier at 24, and third tier at 30. Now these special abilities are going to have have 3 different abilities. The first one is deal 3 times quick damage to all enemies and change TND recovery into matching on shooter characters. Nice. That's on a 4-turn cooldown at max. For a 9-turn cooldown, it's going to deal 7 times attack and quick damage to all enemies and change TND and recover orbs into shooters and matching orbs. And if your captain is a shooter character, boost attack against delayed enemies by 1.35 times. So if your captain is a shooter character, you get a 1.35 time delayed damage booster on a 9-turn cooldown. That's really good to have a conditional on a super short cooldown. Very cool. And the last one is going to be 11 times quick damage to all enemies, change TND recovery on shooter characters into matching orbs, and then if your captain shooter character, give a boost against delayed enemies by 1.75 times. So it is coming right into the 1.75 conditional meta. It is really cool. I very much like this unit. He is definitely one of the best Colosseum units that has come out in a long time. Not a long time. In this meta, he's definitely in the same tier as like Colosseum, Nekomamushi, etc. As far as usefulness goes, but they're gearing him just for shooter teams. So it's really interesting to see that they're giving shooters some love here, because I'm actually kind of wondering with the new Fujitora Legend release if there's going to be some more shooter legends coming out, or if we're going to see some more play in the shooter category. So that's really cool. For evolving this unit, it's going to take a Sea Stallion, a blue crab, a rainbow crab, a blue lobster, and a blue dragon. Now this Colosseum is also available on 2 separate difficulties. It's not going to be a chaos only Colosseum. It's going to be available both on the medium level Colosseum difficulty and the chaos difficulty, so you can clear both of them and get the gem and rewards for both, making it so that you can actually get lots and lots of rewards there. And I think that's nice. They make it available for everybody, so you can actually get the unit, try to farm him on a lower difficulty, and then you can also clear him on a higher difficulty and farm him there. That part is really cool as well. Alright guys, so I'm going to put together a couple different teams that I think you guys might like for the next Colosseum Raizo. If you guys do enjoy the teams, please hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, again, if you guys want to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the teams. So for our first team of the day, we have a Shirahoshi team. It's my first clear of this. It's definitely one of the most difficult Colosseums I've ever done, and it is a really taxing one. You can see we brought 5 legends total, and then we brought Frankie too to this. It's just really taxing. Frankie was kind of unnecessary, we realized at the end. This is, again, my first clear, so I didn't really know what was the best to bring. I probably would take out Marco on my next clear of this if I use Shirahoshi, and use somebody that like reduce cooldown, and then I do the same thing with the Frankie too. Just people that reduce cooldown would definitely be a boon to this team. Now, for the mechanics of the fight, we have Inarashi. Below 50%, he's going to trigger a defensive buff. It's going to be damage reduction, not defense up. And he's also going to start a counter. Now, the counter will only trigger if you get him below, I think it's 40%, because game was his 30, and we got him to above 30, and he did a counter on me. So I'm assuming that it is above 40% for the counter when he starts using it. Below 40%. So there's a small window there. And once his 3 turns of damage reduction are gone, you'll be fine. The counter will hit you for double the damage that is dealt in the previous turn. So, or double the damage dealt before the counter is hit. So there's that. For Nekomamushi, he's going to give you an 8-turn chain lock at a 1x change multiplier, which is really annoying. You can get rid of it with Colosseum Mach-Vs for 5 turns of it anyways, but then you can't use the color fitting in the room. So it's just a really annoying mechanic. Below 50%, this Nekomamushi is going to cut your HP by 80%, and then he's also going to... what is he going to do? He's also going to give you an anti-heal buff for like 99 turns or 80 turns or some ridiculous amount of turns. So that's really annoying. Now for Raizo is actually not super difficult. The earlier stages make him more difficult because then you have to use less characters. You're going to be hit with a 10% HP cut every single turn, and he's also going to shuffle your orbs to badly matching, block, or tandem orbs every single turn. You do not get any meat orbs from this. You can only get badly matching, block, or tandem from what I can see. And you have a chance of getting something that's not one of those, which you can kind of see, like I get sometimes. And when you kill him, he has about 3.5 million HP, or 3.6 million, I'm not really sure. And he also has a 150,000 HP barrier. So if you use any kind of health cut mechanic, it's going to health cut that barrier rather than health cutting Raizo, which is a really interesting mechanic. For Raizo, one of the things that has been really effective is, of course, using Magellan, using healing teams, zombie teams, etc., and it's a little bit easier that way. Once you kill him, he's going to revive for about half of his HP, for 1.87 million HP, and he's going to revive with 5 adds. Now, the 5 adds all have a one-hit combo barrier. That's why we brought the Sunny here instead of, like, saying the Whitebeard chip or something like that. And they have about 120,000 HP, so you can't kill them with some other specials. But, alright, well, I'm going to go into the rest of the teams. I hope you enjoy them. Peace. Okay, our next team is a Magellan team, and to start with, I really don't like this team. This team is, I don't believe that's safe. It took me like 6 tries just to figure out what the rotation was. It's mean. It's pretty slow. It's just overall I don't like it. I'd say there are definitely better teams out there, but it took a while to figure out a Magellan team. The saving grace is you have like almost 70,000 HP with this team, and this is before I limit broke my Magellan today, so you have a lot. $800,000. Good call. So on the Raizo fight here, we are just stalling forever, and it's very, very annoying. I was really not happy with this part of the fight. There's not much I could do though, because Raizo is just, God, he's just mean, dude. When you stall on this fight here, all you're waiting on is your second poison to be up. So once that second poison is like within a decent threshold, then you pop your main Magellan, and then you go in. It's definitely not a desirable team overall. I'd say this is my least favorite team to use out of this entire batch of teams that I'm using today. I probably won't use this team to farm at all. The Whitebeard team was way more fun. Definitely more fun. When I was doing this team, well, here you can see you're going to kill him with the Magellan special. The second Magellan special is used right afterward, and we use also the Nekomamushi special in order to get full board orbs and kill him with all his friends around. Now we're basically going to just try to kill as many friends as we can. Again, I kind of screwed up my attack order because I tried to see like, oh, maybe my Magellan with a type boost would be able to kill one of them, but it wasn't. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So we only got to kill 3 of them instead of like 4 of them, which may have put me back. And you can see I barely beat the fight with by the skin of my teeth. Only a few thousand HP left, and I could probably take one more hit, if not one more hit. All right, here we go again. I limit broke my Magellan, so I can try this again. Here we go. Only it doesn't work with a non-limit broken Magellan. Let's see if it works with a limit broken Magellan. All right, here we go. All right, boys. So this is a tough team. Like, this took me so long. This is my favorite team in the video. I think it took 6 attempts or 7 attempts to try to make a team like this with a new Whitebeard. I'm really happy we actually got it done. The time before, what happened was I did just under the amount of damage I needed. So I actually went ahead and almost fully limit broke my Magellan. He's at like 28 out of 30, so he has all the attack stats, all the HP stats, all the recovery stats, all that stuff, and it turned out really well for this, so I'm really happy. This is definitely a safer team, probably one of the safer teams I was running, which is really annoying that it was one of the safer teams. I really didn't like that, especially since you have to stall out all of the chain lock on this Nekomamushi. I thought that was so weird. Like, I'm literally staying here, stalling out on this Nekomamushi with my Whitebeard, and I was like, okay, but the HP threshold is just like this weird thing where you're not sure exactly how much damage to take and how much you want to survive going into the room with. I was like a few thousand over here, so I think you want to be at least 7,500 when you go into the room. I think that's the threshold, because then you'll auto heal when you go into the room to 8,500. I'm pretty sure that's where you want to be, and it took me a while just to figure out exactly how much to do. So here we go again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so weird. All right, limit broken. Please be enough. Here we go. It was enough! It was enough! Holy crap! Yes! Oh my god, that was so worth it. It was so worth it. Yeah, I see. Boom, baby! Oh my gosh, that was so worth. All right, here we go. Yeah, I see. Amaya, huh? Boom! That was a sick team. That was sick. All right, I will see you guys in the next team. Nice. All right, here we go, boys. This'll work. I swear this'll work. I hope. All right, so most people usually criticize me for using a Lucy team, but honestly, this place is insane. So this team was inspired by Shattered Fortress Stream. We tried his team. We tried working around his team, trying to figure out different variations of the team without using Legend of Magellan, and I literally could not find a way of clearing this without using Legend of Magellan sub, because I needed a hard-hitting character that also healed me. He's here for the heal. I kid you not. He's just here because he heals you. And because he hits really hard. That's it. If you have another Dex character that heals, you're totally fine. But I couldn't find it. I literally couldn't find it. The poison's really nice later, though. It does help. We got them pro strats here. Got 2 turn in anyways, so it's fine. I guess it seems fast enough. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next team. Okay, so the whole strategy for this fight is stall. You don't need Frankie, you can bring Legend Enel if you want. You can bring Elizabello if you want. There's no limiters here. I literally brought the ship, the Sunny ship, because I said screw it. If you wanted to bring a different ship, that's totally fine. It doesn't really matter that much, to be perfectly honest. As long as you have an AoE, like Sabo's not needed and Frankie's not needed. So if you wanted to bring, let's say, Legend Enel here and just do a lot of overhealing, that's probably the best way to do it on the revive. Because then you can just pop like the 1,000 Sunny and then pop Enel and you kill the revive. That's what I would do. It's probably way faster than what I'm doing here. But we wanted to build a team that didn't have Shirahoshi or Enel in it, so this was like the best way I could make a team without Shirahoshi and Enel. And it still uses Magellan, and it's really annoying that I tried making a bunch of teams without Magellan. I could only make one team. I think it was either 1 or 2 teams today without Magellan, which is really frustrating because this whole Colosseum is extremely difficult, and this is the slowest team today. This is definitely the slowest team. It still proves that Corazon is semi-viable here, but he's still a zombie captain and no one wants to use him. So if you had a choice, you wouldn't do this team. But like if you don't have a choice, like right now, you would probably use a different team. I just basically use Magellan every freaking fight just to kill the boss. I heal with Corazon and then just kill him with Magellan. Heal with Corazon, kill Magellan. Heal with Corazon, kill Magellan. It's really boring, but I mean, the Raizo part of this fight would probably be a little bit like you probably cut out about 3 minutes of your time or so if you used Legend Enel with the overhealing, because then you just get like tons of overhealing and then just insta kill the friends with the 1,000 Sunny and Enel special. So that would be the best way to do it, I think. Dex Sapo you don't need at all. I would say you could bring like a striker or shooter cooldown reducer. The best character I can think of that would be Dex Kizaru, because then you could bring lower the cooldown by 5 every turn. Every time he's up, and just keep using it over and over and over again, and it probably would be the best way to go through this. So Dex Kizaru with the normal Sunny ship, and that would probably be the #1 way, I would think. Otherwise, this is really a really safe team. This team is the only team in the entire day where it only took me 1 try to beat the Colosseum, because of just how much healing it is. what we knew about the Colosseum at the time, all that stuff. And definitely a very, very boring team. But it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and there's just no way around it. Oh, is he gonna die yet? Is he dead yet? Is he dead yet? Oh, it's one of those teams where you're just like, is he dead yet? All right, I'll see you in the next team. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna try a double Enel team. I hope it works. Found this team on the YouTube, courtesy of some young guy that has a Korean name that I can't pronounce. Okay, so this Enel team is, I think this might be my farming team because the Lucy team is a little sketch and I wasn't like very much in love with it. It works, it felt kind of sketch. The Whitebeard team obviously is also sketch, but it was faster than the Lucy team, which is really funny, as long as I did it right. And this Enel team is actually pretty fast. Like, it took me about 9 minutes while I was like trying to look up how to do the fight and like how I would like synergize my healing and stuff and how I would get everything done. So otherwise, it's pretty fast. It's probably going to take about like 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes to run with this Enel team. So I think I might use that team. That's a decent farming team. What I did with the Shirahoshi here is I got him below 50%, and then I hit him with a dex unit here so that I could take a really small counter hit. And I made sure to time it out so that he was in between turns when he did that. And then I healed up after with meat orbs. Then on Shirahoshi, just stalled out until I got everything up, and then we just kill him. I think we used the Enel special to kill him. Pretty sure. No, actually we didn't. We just killed him straight up. No, we used Whitebeard special. That's what we used. Yeah, I get kind of unlucky with orbs here too, and I had to use Whitebeard special to kill him. But otherwise, this whole thing worked fine. I think I'm gonna do enough damage this turn. I guess I don't have to find out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty safe too. I feel safe. That was nice. That was nice. I like that. That's not bad. All right. I'll see you in the next team. All right. On this team, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, well, I guess I could try to make a team that's like more free to play. And really, the only reason Enel's here is because I need the blue unit that did AoE damage. What's really funny is that he literally does almost nothing. So you don't need Legend Enel at all. I would just need something to hit every target as AoE, and I couldn't find any team in my box that did that besides Enel. I was like, screw it, I'll use Enel. Why not? So if you have another character, any character that that will do AoE damage to remove the combo barrier, it just needs to do one hit to all the ads, and you're totally fine. Because the one that does the damage is the straight Mihawk. The Kobe is necessary for a Dex Magellan team. He just is, man. Sorry, I'm sorry. What I would say the more optimal version of this team would be is if you could somehow fit in an Int Magellan sub with a Dex Magellan friend and a Brook captain. That would probably be a cool way of working this. The Zoro is 100% needed, so you can't take him out. The Kobe is also 100% needed. The other two characters that are kind of like, well, I guess you could like try to figure out if they are needed or not, are the Mihawk and the Enel. And they're just there to remove the combo hit buff and then to kill all the ads after the revive. So if you found a different way of doing that, that would actually work out totally fine. Overall, this team is extremely slow. It took me about 13 minutes or so, which is really funny. I'll tell you what you'll hear why in a minute. It's not very safe. And what a lot of people do sleep on for zombie teams, everybody forgot about this deck Zoro because I was watching, I think I was watching Xenia last night, and Xenia was using the Frankie, and then he had to find a specific way of getting extra healing because he was using a powerhouse character with the powerhouse ship. So this deck Zoro actually provides utility to get around that mechanic, and I think he had to do it because he was trying to make it full free to play, which is fine. This is definitely not a super safe team, but it's doable for some people. I mean, it's zombie. So if you don't have Magellan, then you could use a Brook captain and a Magellan friend with this team, basically, which is nice. I mean, that is nice. Oh, this team! We've done so many weird teams today. This is like the zombie experience, man. I'm just gonna have to speed up like all these videos because almost all of them contain Magellan. This team is 13 minutes. This team is actually faster than the Corazon team. Corazon is worst legend confirmed because the zombie team is faster than the Corazon team. That's some BS right there. We have a team without Magellan? Already did a team without Magellan. It was taxing. Alright, boys. There's the zombie team versus Magellan. Oh, that took forever. That was it was still faster than Corazon, which is really funny. Alright. Well, I am Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the teams. If you did enjoy the teams, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. And of course, have a great rest of your day. Peace.